You finished?
Jesus Christ Superstar, working for you, mate, for you.
Yeah, get away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Swiss Circus Royale on its first national tour of Australia. For the first act this evening, we present to you very proudly Mr. Frank Gasser and his trained lions.
I came to Australia to find out what's the country's like, to build a circus up. So after I seen the country, and I liked Australia very, very much, so I could see the potential in to start an European circus here. To run a circus, you have to be born in a circus. Because these days, nobody will ever walk 7 days a week, 12 months of the year, unless you love what you're doing. With 6 generations behind me, I don't know anything else.
Okay, hold it. Okay.
Publicity is one of our most important things. Everybody has to know that the circus comes to town. Because these days the circus got so much competition.
A show for young and old. Yes, it's all on tonight at the big Circus Royale.
Clowns, animals, acts from all parts of the world showing at the big Swiss Circus Royale.
Now, it's mainly continental in style, the circus.
Yeah, it is a Swiss circus. Mostly are Swiss people, and the owner is Swiss. You know, it's a genuine Swiss circus.
But you're a dinky-die Aussie, aren't you?
Yes.
When we came to Australia, I've been looking for a midget. Because every circus should have a midget. And I got on to Freddie, and we teach him to be a clown.
We've got a lion cub for you.
A heavy lion.
Oh, yes, this sort of thing, yeah.
Really good.
Yes. That's very important for the children.
Yeah.
Always with interviews, pushed animals.
You'll have to come back.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
for having me.
Thank you. Good luck at the matinee.
You're disturbing the show.
I say it!
Yes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the
I've been in circuses for 6.5 years. I left school. I didn't sort of like the idea of going out and getting a day job. It really bored me stiff. I wanted to get into something with a bit of life in it.
Yes, the circus officer. Stop the crazy! Doctor, take over the big crew bag. Yes. Like a look at it.
Son is my older brother. He came out here 2 years ago to join my show. When we still worked in my father's circus, I had a big accident. We did the double trapeze act together. The final trick was a somersault down off the trapeze. And as soon as I jumped, I could see the chain unhooking on top. And halfway down, the chain caught up and went around my brother's arm. Pulled the whole muscles and meat and everything off the bone. And he still had me in his arms. But after that, he just had to change over to clowning. It took him a couple of years to get over that.
First thing, follow down straight away. Follow down. Everyone, clear.
Normal day starts usually at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then my tempos, he takes the most important trucks out, what is the tent and the seating wagons, to make sure that he arrives by 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning with big distances.
I don't like I told to be the first one there, because I would like my sleep just as much as anybody else. I have to wake everybody up. I have to even wake my own boss up. Because if I don't wake him up, he will be still asleep at 12 o'clock in the morning. Here we make the front entrance. Then the back we make over there. Back door, yeah. The area I choose myself, where we pull up the big top. And before the next one after me comes in, I'm already measured out and have the king poles pulled up.
Sometimes we get publicity without we been planning for it. For instance, in Perth, the elephant broke the chain 4 o'clock in the morning and went to the main street of Perth. Well, we found her about 4 miles away. By the time, naturally, there was all the TV stations and radio stations and newspaper fellas and everything was around there. And we got tremendous publicity out of that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh.
I got 3 sons, and I definitely hope that they're going to take the circus over one day. But for nowhere in the world, I would force them to it. If they're not willing themselves to make a circus artist, I wouldn't stop them. But what I think, after that many generations, it's in their blood.
Presenting to you the schoolboy artist of our show this evening with head and hand balancing supreme, ladies and gentlemen, Don Carlos.
You go into the ring, you know the kids watching and they're saying, wow, he can do a handstand. And you know that they're saying, gee, he's good, you know. When I was 4 years old, my father taught me handstands in Switzerland. We went to this hall. Outside it, in the windows, there was all the squirrels. And that's where I learned it in there, and slowly he taught me the whole act. There's nothing different, you know, in the ring. I just enjoy it, and just like doing your work in an ordinary fish and chip shop.
Hello, darling.
Hello, my love.
Everything goes all right?
Yeah.
I nearly finished that. Huh?
Better hurry up, I haven't got much time.
I know, I'm sorry, and it broke in the last minute.
I met my wife when I came to Australia. She also was engaged on the contract from Spain in the same circus. My wife is the 5th generation in circus families. So that's actually what brought us really together.
We just have to pull the tent down, and we can go to sleep.
The master of the head trapeze, press bar. Press bar, ladies and gentlemen.
In this business, you cannot start when you're 20 or 30. You have to start while you're small. My father started us when we was 5 years old. With my brothers, we walked over about 35 years together. And that's the way it carries on. Anton, who is my younger brother, and his wife, they came out about 3 years ago to join my show. That's a very, very dangerous act, especially where he spins around the neck. You have to be very, very careful there, because if you spin a person too fast, too long, they can fight. And therefore, the things have to be exactly counted up to the last second. This is all up to Anton on top to make sure that he doesn't make a mistake. Who is that?
You.
Yeah. That's your father when he was small.
They're funny pants.
Oh, yeah, that's a long time ago. Oh, yes, yes, look. That's your grandfather's show.
Oh.
Back in Switzerland.
How long ago did it first start?
Well, 6 generations back. You're the 7th. Yeah,
that one we had Victor the gorilla in now.
Victor the gorilla?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, with the heavy cage around there.
Yeah, it was real dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
That's Uncle Sonny and...
That's your Uncle Sonny. Yeah. And that's me.
Which one's you and which one's Uncle Sonny?
Uncle Sonny, he's holding me. I'm underneath.
The chauffeur
all buildings and
alles buildings.
There now, that's a long time ago when we showed there.
20 years.
Oh, the Funkstuhl.
When you had your black hair.
Oh, nice black hair.
And here's your father when he was in his best age.
Yeah. How old was he?
Oh, about 24, 25.
Donald Duck.
That's your brother Carlos. When he started, he was 5 years old then. He started a bit younger as you did.
When I'm doing my father's act, the main thing is to be still. Because I had an accident once when my father came down and he slipped and I was pushed and I fell down. And I was always up there and I'm just hoping, every time I go up there I think, I hope the ladder doesn't slip out or, you know, something like that.
Oh, up. What's behind there on the side?
As soon as the last people leave the show, we start pulling the whole 10 times straight away.
Oh. Oh. What's the timing?
Traveling in the dust makes it very, very hard. The dust gets in the air cleaners and you got a lot of troubles with getting water for the animals, and what makes it very hard. It's naturally something completely different from what we used in Switzerland. People see circus in glory sometimes. Sometimes it's all a completely different story. Once we got caught in a cyclone in Queensland, and within 5 minutes, the whole tent was completely destroyed, and we lost about $35,000.
Moving over to
The tent weighs about 2.5 tonne altogether. It's pretty hard to winch up. But when we get down underneath the tent, I go with Les and 2 other people on the other winch, and we both go together at the same time, and that pulls up the tent.
James Garn is not in.
James Garn.
Sometimes people don't realize when they see the show what is all behind.
My God, they piles of wall. Well.
There's so much work to be done to get the tent up and the tent down. And there's so many people behind the scene. And that's what in circus world you call a tent hand. And most of the people who come to the show don't realize how important that is. Them boys behind the scene.
She doesn't believe me. It's bloody hot here, isn't it?
I can't remember the last time it rained. When did it rain last?
Before we left the Nullarbor.
Somewhere there. It rained on the Nullarbor. That's the funny thing.
I brought my beer and a big black gin wouldn't go back for afternoon tea.
How much is the get in?
$6 because you're cheeky. Run home. You? 50 cents, all right? You? You're not bad looking. $1 for you. You? $24. What?
Hey, Dizzy, where you get that from?
Hey, uptown.
You buy it?
Yeah?
How much?
Use your bloody head, you get anything. Use your head, you ask properly, you get...
You didn't have that in the laundromat?
Yes, I did.
Oh, bull, what is it?
Come and have a look.
You should have it. Oh, you got 2 pieces.
Yeah, I've got 2 pieces. Don't worry about me.
Oh, well, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the carpet.
Yeah, you want some too, do you? Hey?
Wait, not that stuff. I've got decent carpet.
Yeah, well, why don't you put it down?
Not in this red dust, boy. Never.
A fellow said to me, why do they call you dizzy? I said, well, I used to get dizzy one time. And he said, oh, yes. He said, do you get a dizzy now with a few too many under the belt, I suppose?
It's 2:30 in the afternoon. You haven't finished yet, gentlemen. What are you doing? It's got to be ready in the next half hour for inspection.
I bet you our room will be cleaner than yours any day. Up here too, Les. You haven't done it yet. Do the stripes, these. Oh, dirt.
With a rag in his hand and a bottle in his hand.
Hey, Les, where you get this? That one. Haven't seen that? What is it?
The one that football when I was a little fella.
Very good, eh?
Now use your heel. Put the pressure with the heel on. Put it into his side, the heel.
When I get older, the first thing I want to do is grow a little bit more. Then I'm going to become a horse trainer, an acrobat, a flyer. But I have to wait a long time because they're very hard acts, so I have to slowly build up one. When that's perfect, do another one. When that's perfect, do another one. I'll be about 18 before I do all them acts perfect.
I'm learning this act. It's a lyra, which is a European pronunciation of lyre. And the gear that you work on is shaped like a lyre, a stringed instrument.
Yeah, but keep going through, put your bottom through.
Pearl has been doing the lyra. She's teaching me to do it.
I sort of have to fit that in between doing other things like collecting tickets on the door and run into town to buy the lion's meat.
You didn't take your hands off it, see? You're supposed to take your hands off.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah, looks good. I think that thing looks good. Especially that green goes to the fly trapeze, you know, too.
Yeah, that'd be better for flying. I need a costume for the lyre, and Mum Weller took one look at it and said, right. In about 5 seconds, she sort of visualised the whole costume. She makes all the costumes herself.
I like that. Make me look a bit taller, too. Yes, looks good, that one. Yeah.
Thank you. More tickets, more, Papa?
Eat proper, please.
Good, the kids.
Good.
Papa. Look at me mine.
Frank, you know, this town will be good for us.
Oh, yeah, it's a small town, but there's a lot of farmers on the outskirts, and a lot of people been here all day. Should have been good to know.
I hope so. Some little town sometimes.
Some little town, sometimes better than the big one.
Yes. Be quiet, please.
So good, huh? Look at this, huh? This is very good. The hands, yeah. The hands, silly. Oh, look, the hands, silly. No, don't keep the hand.
Let it fall, huh?
So, the finger. So. Oh, no, they like me, look. Nice. Bye.
Is it right?
So, I hop.
He puts in the head. He makes a nest there.
Ja, das ist aber das ganz schön Halt. But if she cannot neither, don't do it.
No, Heidi should
Yeah.
just speak. She was busy. Sonia's okay and get ready.
Well, better one than none. But don't force if she cannot do it. Forget it.
It's bad up there. Come down. Okay.
Good. Next time clean might be better.
I didn't have time.
You have time all day.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Don't forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud to present to you, direct from London, the lovely Miss Pearl.
Sometimes when you go in, you get like butterflies. You can joke about it sometimes if it's very muddy or something, the ground's soft, say for soft landing or something, but not really think about it so you frighten yourself.
I'm worried every time when my wife, Pearl, being up on it, her base, because you have to be always prepared that there will be one day something happening.
Sometimes we fake an accident to make people believe that it was a slip. The people actually want to see somebody falling down. That's the bad part of it. But sometimes we've been sick in bed all day when we're just coming out for the show itself. That's the dangerous part.
Look me, Pearl. Look at me. Look at that. International artist. Oh. Up. Up. And again. Oh. Come.
Spanish standing up.
Yasmin. Yasmin. Cuckoo.
Yasmin, what are you doing? What's Daddy doing?
Oh. International artist from Western Australia. Up.
Heidi and Sonia trained in about 6 weeks, I suppose. There was 9 and 10 when they went in. And actually they learnt very fast, but it was me screaming at them.
some of the tricks are very hard. I think the hardest one is when we hang on our toes because it's sweaty and you can slip. When you're up on the ladders the first time, you thought it was really good fun, but now we don't like to do it anymore because we miss most of the good movies and everything. Every time we turn on the TV, a good film's just finished.
Go right ahead. Any idiot can take care of this. It's an open and shut case.
Circus carry a lot of trucks and things, and therefore we have to carry our own mechanics. The main mechanic is Glenn Salter.
Yeah, I'm generally pretty busy up until the show. Then I go in, have a beer, cook me tea during the show. I've been on the showgrounds most of my life. Anywhere where the big shows go, I've been. There's always something going on. Some nights we only got one-night stands, and you work halfway through the night just to move next morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud to present Captain Reinhold and his racing camel.
I'm in the circus now for just over 30 years. I started off as a little boy in my home country in Austria. I liked it. We were traveling around in Europe and Africa. And so I went on from one circus to the other. I very often think myself to settle down and have a more regular life than in the circus. And the only reason why I don't leave the circus is because my wife likes it and the children like it. Or if I would have the opportunity to get away from it, I would even stop today. Morning, Vanessa. How are you? How are you this morning, huh? Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, you try to bite me, too. You're not very friendly this morning. Hmm? Oh, good.
Hey, Warren.
What?
You got the sauce?
Yeah.
Pass it, huh?
Oh, shit. Let's do it. Can I have back when you finish?
Yeah. You look like you've lost bloody never had a beat for 6 months.
Like you, mate.
Yeah.
What's this? I believe you're chasing blinking sparrows around the joint this morning, back of the last fight.
What, you want to be in with me?
Oh, well, you was up in the sparrows this morning.
Yeah.
So you must be chasing them around. Or was it them fillies that you were chasing?
Those fillies.
Yeah, four-legged ones.
They were
black and brown.
you know that next night, steady boy. They will hit those two sheep.
You know why?
Bloody
Bloody let's have a bath.
And we thought we should take them, we should pick them up and take them back.
Sheep.
What was you doing milking that cow over the paddock this morning? Looking for a bit of fresh milk, were you?
Hey, Timmy, soup. It's soup.
Piss off there, Carlos. Oh, what do you have? Oh, no, don't say it.
No, chips. I only had chips from the shop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't get me some, will you?
You're going to walk a mile down the road?
Yeah. Oh, I bet you never walked a mile down the road, Carlos.
No, I took the car.
Yeah, you went in the car, yeah.
Oh, can we taste it now?
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
It might be helpful if you switch it on. Not bad. It was in the middle of the house that sounds loud.
Wonder how big them ones are.
Oh, they'll be about that big.
Yeah, about that big.
So they'll be that big then.
No, the elephants are about that big, so the lions will be about that big.
Yeah, probably.
Stand the back, stand the
Oh! I thought he broke the chain.
That's pretty big for a lion, wonder how big they are.
Red. Well, yes, look. Play some of them. Dude, stay up there. Might be a herd. Yeah. What's up in the tree? You never know. Look at him there. Do you? Look at him. He missed his mouth there.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the baby of our show, 2.5 tons in weight, our baby elephant, Tanya.
Elephants are very sensitive because it sees everything enlarged. We look to him like a giant. That's why a man can handle an elephant. At the same time, they're very gentle and very kind. And the funniest thing is that they're afraid of a mouse. You never will see an elephant sleeping with his trunk open. He curls it up or he puts it in his mouth. Because a mouse will crawl into the trunk and walks his way up, right up to the brain. And then they run amok, running into trees or through a house, just to try to get that mouse out of their trunk.
You don't have a drink?
Yeah, I got one here.
Scotch out of us.
I got these. I don't know, I'll tell you what.
That's the smallest glass I've ever seen.
It's the smallest one I've ever seen. Yeah, happy birthday.
My next birthday, I'm going to have a big party.
You just had one.
I didn't have a party.
Met one night, she cannot do it.
We wasn't doing a one-night to that night.
Yeah, there was a pull-down.
I'm sure, it was a blimmin' pull-down.
Oh, yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure,
yeah.
After I finished pull-down, I was even too lazy to give you the present.
Yeah, you little son.
You never worry about Daddy getting up. He's up and what do you do to him? When you kick him out of bed?
No.
Yeah?
She tries to keep him in.
Tomorrow
Right,
we'll
where
be
you
in
go?
Calamundra. On Sunday we're traveling to Paroa, showing on Monday, on Tuesday we go to Canberra.
Tuesday
We
go to
start in
Canberra.
Canberra on Tuesday night. Any more questions?
To the Mandra.
That's today's shows. That's 2 weeks.
Where's bloody
No, I don't know. No, we just go back.
Glenn, you're bloody
It'd be
right,
like
I'll
this,
see
but it
you.
wouldn't be schoolmate.
You're bloody Aussie, all right, you?
What's my drink?
Come on.
They're not good, though.
Is this in mileage or a kilowinkles?
Kilowinkles.
I'll tell you exactly how many kilowinkles this is.
That's Whitlam's idea.
Yeah.
The kilowinkle.
When I came first to Australia, I was driving in one of the circus trucks. Suddenly I could feel something cold on my shoulder. When I looked around, there was a big spider. And I was in the middle of the traffic. And there was a car in front of me who stopped. And at the time, the spider walked straight over my chest, onto my leg. And I was afraid to put on the brake, because I thought when I move that she's going to bite me. But anyway, I just stopped about 2 inches away from that car in the front with 4 elephants in the back.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with yellow.
Yellow, the thing on that, thing on the lollies.
Oh,
The blinky thing over there. Huh?
yes.
Circus kids, away. We're always up to mischief wherever we shall be. Hey, standing on a corner, our copper said to me, if you're one of the circus kids, you better come with me. Hey, sausages for breakfast, sausages for tea, a loaf of bread as big as your head and a lousy cup of tea. Hey!
I made it!
I
beat you.
I had the idea to make school matinees, to bring all the kids together, because where I like is to see them kids laughing and be happy, because actually that's what the whole circus is for. As long as they are kids, they're going to be circus. We got a lot of school kids in school matinees, but at the same time, we got our own school in the back. And our school would be about the smallest school in Australia.
The story of my life begins in 1961 in Malaya, where I was born. From Malaya I have travelled to most parts of the world. In 1966 my father worked in Germany in a big circus. The happiest time is when the circus...
Is, just a minute. What's this is?
Is.
I think you've got the wrong tense there.
Was.
Was, uh-huh.
When the circus closed down.
Closed down, but you have closed. Which tense is that?
That's...
To close, will close, has closed. You go on with the story. Now, if you'd like to swap places with Frankie...
One time, we had 9 teachers in 1 year. They just come, if they don't like circus life, they just quit.
You know what you're doing with this lot, youngster?
On a Sunday, if we can get them, we go have showers ready for pay. Frank, he's very strict on this. You get a lot of bosses, and if they see you are grubby before you go uptown, they will dock you a certain amount out of your wages. There's all different ways of life. Some people like this and some people like that. Actually, all I like is being by myself, and I love my band, I love my music, and having days off, and just being by myself away from the circus for a while. I do like to go fishing a lot. Yeah. Fishing is, for me, good on our days off. A good clown gag should never be limited. Over in circuses overseas, I've heard that they give you so much time, and as soon as that whistle goes, you've got to get out. Over here, it's good. You can work to the crowd. If it's a good crowd, you can stretch your gags, you can do whatever you like with them, and the people are still laughing. And that's what circuses are, making people laugh. I like being a clown, and if you like something, you do it well.
Most nights we're all pretty tired, and every now and again there's a special occasion, and we have a good time.
Who's got it? Royal fortune, how much? Look at it. Oh, I'm trying. Bloody fortune. $3, that's all I want, $3. Hey, come on, Cookie, wish me some luck. Hey, Cookie. Sambo.
Sambo. Come on, Sambo, come here.
Oh, sit on your ass doing music. How do you do it? I'm holding.
You do it, you told. You gotta pull yourself together. You do that too?
Thank you, suppose. They pay the money.
And you spend it in a poker machine.
What do you do with yours?
Spend it in a pub. Spend it in a poker machine.
Unless you put it through the poker machine, you got a chance of getting some back.
You got a quick chance of losing too.
By drinking it down your belly, you got no chance.
How much you want to bet on that, Cookie?
Huh?
Put your money where your mouth is.
Hi, little friends. I'm Charlie, the one-man band. When you touch my magic board, I play the cymbals. Push my right hand. Yes, I'm playing the drum. Oh, playing the cymbals.
Who's going to have a go? All you want, Jim? Oh, just on the line, that one.
All goes for $1, huh?
$2 and 2 ones.
I myself did 22 acts in my whole lifetime so far, but my favorite always been the flying trapeze act. I think everybody in the audience always waiting for that last act, and for myself it's one of the greatest acts. Once you fly up in the air, away from the trapeze, you're away from everybody, nobody can help you, till you get to the catcher's hands. There's only a few seconds in between, but it gives you such a thrill every night, night after night. It's just a great sensation. It isn't so easy like it looks all the time. Now, for instance, the blindfold, but it's a very, very dangerous trick. If they give me the wrong timing and I turn around and the bar is not exactly there where my hands are, I can knock my teeth in or anything. I never could leave the circus. As soon as I see people laughing and be happy, we are happy.
Everybody sees the fun and glory of it, but nobody ever sees the real life, the real inside of it. There's a lot of good times and there's a lot of bad times. You just got to take it how it comes.
This has been all my life. I've been born in it, and I can guarantee you now that I'm going to die in it.
Oh, up.